In the past month, I pulled over $20,000 from faceless YouTube channels. It's wild how these type of videos are really taking off and outperforming channels where people show their faces. The cool part is that not many realize you can actually go viral right from your first upload. Sure, it sounds a bit far-fetched, especially if you're new to this, but the algorithm has shifted. A few years back, going viral on your first try was nearly impossible, but that's changed now. If you follow the tips I'm about to share, you could see your first video blow up. And this channel started just 6 months ago and it has already more than 20k subscribers with 3 videos racking up 100k views each. Pretty impressive for a new channel. Their most popular video hit more than 150k views and with YouTube paying around $6 per thousand views. They made about nearly $900 from a video that probably took just 20 minutes to put together. They are sharing these simple, dark web stories and the whole video is just a voiceover paired with a still image of a character, complete with a rain effect and some sound effects. In this video, I'll show you how to leverage AI to copy their approach and kickstart your own YouTube automation channel. By the end of this video, you will be equipped with all the tips and tricks that creators use to enhance their engagement and make their videos go viral. No need for any prior experience, a college degree or anything like that. I'll walk you through the entire process from writing the stories to generating a realistic AI voiceover, designing our character and piecing it all together. If you can't spare about 10 minutes to watch this, then this business model might not be for you. But before we dive into the tutorial, let's quickly check out the video I created using the tools I'm about to share with you.
It was an ordinary night. You know, one of those nights when you're too tired to think and just want to drift off into sleep. But sometimes, sleep doesn't come. Instead, something else does. That's how it started for me.
The blueprint I follow to create this is actually pretty straightforward and just involve a few key elements. If you set up a channel before, you probably know the drill, so feel free to jump to this timestamp shown in the screen to get to the next part. But if you are new to channel creation, here's what you need to do. Go to YouTube and click on your profile picture, and from there select switch account, and here you can view all the channels, and here click on create new channel. And then you will get to choose a username. If you already have a cool name in mind, go for it. If not, I've got a trick for you. Look for a popular channel in your niche and now take the inspiration from their name. Then head over to the ChatGPT, paste that name in and ask for 10 similar name suggestions for a YouTube channel in Reddit horror story niche. Hit generate and pick a name that goes along with you. I'm going to choose this one because it has the right vibe. Now just paste it into YouTube and you are all set. Then we need to whip up a channel description. Go back to ChatGPT and ask it to come up with a cool description for a channel focused on Reddit horror stories. Hit generate and copy that one too. And next we should add some tags to boost our channel SEO. SEO means search engine optimization, and using the right tags will help our channel to pop up on when people search for various keywords. Finding popular keywords can be tricky if you are not sure where to look, but I found this site that lists the hottest and most trending keywords for your niche. Check out vidIQ and click on the keyword section. On the left side, you can enter your niche. It will show you the most popular keywords. Just type in your niche and grab those matching keywords. Then head back to YouTube and paste them into the tag box like this. And now let's get started on our first video, and the first thing we need to do is find in our script. Here's a little tip. Script writing is responsible for the 90% of a great video. You could have the wildest editing on YouTube, but your script is weak, your video won't go viral. You can make any topic engaging just by picking the right words and organizing your video well. Think about all those creators who just sit in front of a camera without any script or fancy editing, like this guy or this guy. They are racking up hundreds and thousands of views without any crazy editing. Sure, they got a great voices and great personality and charisma, but that won't do much for you if you're starting a faceless channel. Instead, focus on your choice of engaging topics and the fact that they had interest in script. You will need to do the same or your videos might not go anywhere. There are 3 ways to tackle script writing. The first one is to brainstorm and write it yourself. I usually suggest to write your own script when you are just starting out, but for edit store videos, that can be a real challenge. The second option is to use AI to help create it. Some people say you can't get a good script from ChatGPT, but that's not entirely true. Here's the thing. It really depends on the prompt you use. I've tested out tons of prompts and yeah, a lot of them gave poor results. You can't just ask it to whip up a YouTube script in your niche and expect it to go viral. You need to be a bit clearer than that. Specify what the content will be used for, what the topic is, who is narrating, and the type of grammar and the length you are aiming for. I played around with some ideas and put together a prompt layout that I'll share in the video description, so you can use it too. It's designed to give ChatGPT all the details it needs to whip up a solid and engaging script. You will notice there are some blank spots and you will need to fill in based on your video theme. If you want to see an example, just pause the video now for a closer look, and after that, generate the script and make sure it reads like a human wrote it. This part is crucial because if it sounds robotic, viewers will pick up on it and likely to click away. If it doesn't feel right, tweak the prompt and regenerate it few times until you find one that works. Once you're happy with your script, it's time to create a voiceover. For that, head over to Level Labs. If you are new here, just sign up with your Gmail by following the steps on the homepage. That is really easy. After logging in, click on the voice library. And here's the thing, a lot of experts and a lot of gurus will suggest using a common voice like Adam, but that might not cut it. You got to choose a unique voice for your channel. When people hear that voice, it should instantly remind them of your content. Since most of the pre-made voices are overused by countless channels, it's time to create your own. Just hit add a new voice and then go to the voice design, and now here you will be able to select the voice traits you want. For a horror story video, we are aiming for a deep, slow male voice. I've tested a few and these work best, so feel free to use them. And now you can hit generate and you can apply it to your script. Select the voice you just made and start generating in chunks of 500 words. This approach will make it sound way more natural. If you try to generate the whole script at once, it will come out sounding robotic. Don't forget to add in commas, capital letters and exclamation marks to inject some emotion into the voice. Click generate and keep repeating this until you cover the whole script. And now let's hear it.
It was an ordinary night. You know, one of those nights when you're too tired to think and just want to drift off into sleep.
It might feel a bit slow, but I got a cool trick to make it sound just like a real person. I'll share that trick with you later. Once your voiceover is set, now we can move on to the next step, creating our character. The channel I mentioned earlier often features some pretty creepy characters with interesting backstories. To create one of these characters, we need an AI image generator. You can pick anyone you prefer, but I'm going with Leonardo AI since it's free. If you haven't used it before, just sign up with your email. And once you are in, hit the image generation option. And now make sure to set the size to YouTube format, which is 16:9. And I got a template ready for you to help with the prompt. I'll drop it in the description down below as well. Leonardo will take that text and turn it into an image. And now generate few images until you find the character you like, and then you can download it. And now that we have our voiceover, character sorted, and it's time to piece everything together and create the video. You really don't need any expensive editing software like Adobe Premiere Pro or After Effects for this. There are plenty of free editing software options available and have all the features you might need, like CapCut. In CapCut, once you log in, just start a new project and upload your voiceover and character image. Now start with dragging the voiceover file into the timeline. And then you can grab the eraser tool and cut out all the pauses. After that, get rid of dead space and overlap the clips to eliminate those little pauses and speed things up. This whole process helps make your AI-generated voiceover sound way more natural. AI voiceovers often have those awkward long pauses, and that's what we are trimming out. So give it a listen to see if it sounds good. And now if you are happy with it, go ahead and apply the same steps to the entire voiceover until you get something like this. Okay, moving on. First, add the character image to the frame and stretch it out so it fills the entire voiceover section in the timeline. If you don't do this, the image will vanish halfway through the video. And next, you can hit the ratio button and set it to 16:9. This is the standard for long-term YouTube videos, but we are not finished yet. To make our videos stand out, go viral, it needs to be even better than the channel I showed you before. If you check out one of their most popular videos, you will notice they use rain effect. To add this, go to Effect tab, search for rain, and now you can drag it onto the timeline just like you did it with the other elements, and make sure to extend it to the cover whole video again. After that, click on Effect once more, and then you can add noise too to give it that retro vibe. Once you're done, it should look pretty cool. However, the video feels a bit too bright, so we need to darken the corners a little to keep the focus on the character. Just follow these easy steps to do that. To start, hit the adjust button over here, and here create a new adjustment layer. Click on it and pull the vignette up to 20. This will give you those darker corners. And just like that, that's wrap up the visuals and stuff the audience actually says. But there's a whole other side we haven't explored yet that can really amp up your video: sound design. Sound design is a whole topic on its own because it's pretty much very valuable, but here's the thing. It mainly has two parts. First up, sound effects. These are what help the viewer to feel everything happening in the video. You can find sound effects on YouTube, but keep it straightforward. Throwing in bunch of random sound isn't the way to go as it can come off as unprofessional. I'll just be adding a rain effect in the background to create a spooky vibe. Just make sure to listen and check if the volume needs to be adjusted because you don't want it to blast in too loud. The next step in sound design is all about the music or the soundtrack. The music sets the mood for your viewers while they watch your video, so we want to evoke feelings of both fear and excitement. Finding the perfect track can be a little bit tricky, but I usually turn to sites like Pixabay. They offer a ton of copyright-free songs you can use. Just search or filter based on what you need, and you will likely to find something in no time. Once you find the right tune, download it and add it to a video just like you did with the sound effect. Upload it to the CapCut, drag it onto the timeline, and tweak the length as needed. Just remember to keep the volume at a reasonable level. That's pretty much all of making a video like this. Finally, you can hit export and select 1080p at 60 frames per second for the best quality. And now let's check out how it turned out.
It was an ordinary night. You know, one of those nights when you're too tired to think and just want to drift off into sleep.
So if you want to learn more about these kind of cool new AI tools and how to use them to make money online, and if you think this video is helpful, please consider subscribing. Let's meet with another video. Have a great week.